Boy, it's been a while since I seen this girl. Been a while. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Yes, I think I know the vehicle's on, and I think the door's open. It's been a while since I drove Sally here. This car always makes me grin like a kid. Like a little kid. Like the little kid I used to be. But so you're probably confused why do I gotta make a video on the history of a car so new? Well, this is a 2017 Mustang that has 19,000 miles on it. And if you think about it, this car really hasn't seen that much more than 200 miles a year throughout its life. I mean, a car like this, you would expect somebody to be driving the hell out of it, but no. Not this one. Oh, I gotta hear that. I gotta hear that. Oh, this car makes me laugh so good. Rusty on the shifting. Take a look at that odometer. This car is 8 years old. Alright, let's get into this. Car is listed for sale in September 2016. It had 8 miles on it. Basically a brand new car. You can see that lasted quite a while. Almost a full year. Finally, it was serviced on August 17th at Ripley Ford, the dealership it's been at for almost a year. I wonder why it was serviced. Possibly for the first owner. The car probably needed a battery or something. I mean, sitting that long. I'm guessing the first owner traded her in December 2019 with a little over 3,000 miles on her. Second owner finally at 3,600 miles. I'm assuming this car had quite a few test drives while it was for sale. It might also include the mileage with a temporary plate. I'm guessing that was a 2-year lease, as June 2020, June 2022. I drove her a little bit. Still, that's over 2 years. That's not a lot of miles. Alright, so the fourth owner is where everything went wrong. January 27th, 2023, the fourth owner acquired her with 17,887 miles. They made it to 8,514 miles before they wrecked the car. It was bought by insurance in February 2023, sold May 2023. It was rebuilt by the dealer I got it from in July 2023 and listed for sale in September 2023. The exact same miles on it. They still had 18,514 miles according to the history on this report. I bought it in February 2024 this year with 18,889-ish miles. That's what I roughly estimate. I was too excited about the car and put a lot of miles on it in a short amount of time. I put more miles on it already than the last owner did. The average 2017 Ford Mustang could be around that mileage. That's what they're estimating the mileage is today. Oops. I guess when you like a car that much, it's hard to believe that nobody else liked it. Well, fourth owner didn't like it. He got so mad at the car he wrecked it. Alright, let's get into the, there were some recalls. I already checked and made sure they were all taken care of. This one kind of scared me a little bit. Alright, there you go. There she is, brand new. Not sure how this car ended up with the silver PP1 rims, but it did. It should have came with the black ones, but I'm kind of liking the silver ones a little more every time I look at this car. There she is, brand new. That was the original sale price, or the original price that they listed her at. Ripley, West Virginia. There it is, there's the stripe she used to have. I really do believe that I want to get that redone. One thing I will note, I'm going to throw a picture up right now. This car has a 2018 Ecoboost front end on it. The headlights are different. The bumper is different. The fog lights got embedded into the turn signal / running lights. And obviously it has an Ecoboost grille. But I kind of like it like that. It's kind of like a sleeper. Just seeing these pictures just makes me kind of emotional, as this car did not know what it was going to go through. Still for sale, 8 miles. They're the same pictures, I just threw graphics on it. Still for sale. It's funny they raised the price. I don't really understand why. Inflation? Still at the dealership. Finally! This was the last time it was listed. That's when she was traded in. Looked just as gorgeous as she did. Well, first owner took really good care of her. I mean, probably hardly drove the car. It was still at the dealership. It's funny, it's at the same dealership it was at when it sat for almost a year, brand new. Alright, so here's from the second owner. I'm assuming that they leased the car. That's after it was turned in or traded in, I don't know for sure. Still look gorgeous, beautiful. They took really good care of the car. Alright, the third owner. Same thing. And this is the sad part, because if you look at the mileage, it took less than 1,000 miles for the car to be basically totaled from this point. It's hilarious. We're sitting in this thing right now. Obviously, I'm going to eventually get rid of the calculator screen. Alright, so the third owner, I'm assuming, is who put the exhaust on this, which is basically an X pipe with a muffler delete. That's all it is. Some fancy looking tips. I'm actually thinking that those might be the tips from the package that this car had. Alright, Guys, ready for this? There she is. That is crazy. Now, I will add that I already knew what the car looked like in this condition before I bought her. Believe me, I researched this car because it was a rebuild car and it was a really good price. It's really hard to believe we're sitting in this thing right now. In fact, I have the listing pulled up right now. It's hard to believe. She was a salvage title, and then this is the first picture I seen of this car, and I found this car. I don't know, I don't even remember what I searched on Google, but I was not looking for a car. It just came up. It was in the sponsored section of Google, where they show stuff for sale, right at the top, underneath the search bar. That was a picture I saw. Alright, so you can see Ecoboost grille, the 2018 front end, 2018 headlights. Fog lights are actually part of the turn signals now, which I think that's kind of cool how they did that. Gave the car a much different, look to it. And obviously you could tell she's not perfect. I mean, hell, you saw the first picture, or the last picture. And she sat there for a little bit. Alright, back to this, because I'm going to get out here in a second and point all the battle scars out in this car. But I will say, yes, I have that trunk. No, I do not have that bumper. I'm actually pretty surprised how good of a job they did there, because I would have never have known that there was a dent there if I had not looked at this. I mean, yeah, if you look at the rocker panel, you can see that it's not lined up perfectly, but you would have never known. And it took me almost a month to realize that I still have this door. Obviously the whole front end's been replaced. Well, yeah, take a look here at this area here, and right here. I'm gonna start off by showing you guys the door sticker. Apologize for all this wind. It's the 2018 front end from an Ecoboost. Alright, remember I showed you guys the door? You can see it. I can't believe how long it took me to realize this. Man, this car needs washed. This right here actually amazed me. Like, they did a pretty decent job here. Like, you guys saw how big that dent was. I mean, wow. I mean, besides here, you would never know. She's basically just the 2018 Ecoboost. If you look over here, and you look past the PP1 rims and the oversized Brembo brakes, which you could get all that on an Ecoboost, but it wasn't a standard package like this car is. I'm still trying to remember what this package is actually called, where it comes with the Ford Performance short throw shifter, the lowered suspension, and it did come with an exhaust system, but the mufflers were removed from said exhaust system. Anyways, I'm gonna go put her back, because if you haven't looked, In Ohio, it's going to be down in the 30s tonight. It's going to snow, and that's after yesterday's severe weather event that we just had. Gotta love Ohio. I can't wait to move south. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video.